Now, another tip for organising: do what you're good at, want to do, and if possible, do what you're good at. So I can speak sort of four languages. And I worked in Brussels as a lobbyist on international institutions, so the EU, but also a bit towards the UN. So I thought, right, if I'm going to be effective, I'm going to do what I'm good at, which is something to do with at least vaguely speaking other languages and being able to hear people and know that. And also international work. I've done that. I understand how to link internationally. So that would be a useful thing. If you're organizing, do what you can do and also what you want to do. So I wanted to do this. So that's great. The other thing is being in the area of radical feminism. I've been reading radical feminist texts since the 80s. And one example of that would be Janice Raymond's The Transsexual Empire. Some of these understandings take years to sort of sink in, and you read them and you think, yeah, that makes sense, but then it takes years to become really embedded in your life. And so I think that that's a sort of great if you have got an expertise that you've had for a long time. Obviously, many are new to this, so fair enough, you can't have read something years ago if you didn't read it. Linked to that, what you want to do is also linked up to what you're driven to do. And I'm motivated very strongly by anger at the patriarchy. And that gives me huge amounts of energy to do it. You know, I'm completely livid about it. So it makes me pleased and happy to be doing this work because I'm doing what my emotions are telling me to do, which is fighting to overthrow the patriarchy. Now, another thing is joy. So having read Mary Daly, she talks about, and lots of women talk about how we also have joy by being part of feminist communities, women's communities. And so for me, there are lots of moments of joy being part of what Mary Daly called meta-patriarchy, being outside patriarchy. And I believe we are creating and have created a meta-patriarchal space in these spaces that aren't controlled by men, where there is sisterhood. So that's joy as well as being pushed by anger.